I will murder you. I will murder you. You want some of this, Janine? Yeah, I do. Go ahead.
They run towards the back of the building, and when they see Ashley, they come out and immediately tackles Ashley to the ground.
Ruining your life over a guy that you're not even seeing anymore.
We know that there was like an incident that happened earlier today, and she died.
She died.
She's dead.
I've been mentally going through a lot.
I've been mentally going through a lot, so I killed her.
I have bipolar depression, and I'm just going through a lot right now.
I have bipolar depression, and I'm autistic.
Let me start where it leaded, okay?
Since I've been down here, they haven't been on good terms. So once he told me, I was just like, ooh.
Girl, what the? It literally feels like I'm listening to typical high school drama, but she's talking about a murder. Like, what the fuck?
I was just like, ooh. Oh my gosh. Okay,
She's literally talking to the detectives as if she's gossiping at a teenage sleepover. There's about 30 minutes in the beginning before she even talks to the detectives where she's just singing.
These days, all I do is wonder if you've been in a bad place with someone else. Wonder.
Then she starts full on just bopping to the music for 20 minutes straight. She's
Hound, dude, she hitting the renegade in the interrogation room after she just admitted to murder. Why did you take her hair? She lost hair privileges, okay? Anytime she acts up, she loses hair privileges, which is every stream. Hello, YouTube. In today's video, we are back with some more Rotten Mango. The title of this video is Teen Girl Gossips and Jokes to Cops After Beating a Young Mom to Death. These types of cases are so insane to me because I've made videos like this before, like about people who do something so disgusting, so violent, and then afterwards are laughing and joking about it to the cops. They are actively making jokes about what they just did. That's the freaky part. No, yeah, let's just get right into it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
What would be considered a normal reaction to have when detectives come to your door and they tell you the other woman that your fiance has been seeing, she's dead. It's nighttime.
Wait, lock in. Wait, I don't even know what just happened.
Bada bing, bada boom.
What would be considered a normal reaction to have when detectives come to your door and they tell you the other woman that your fiance has been seeing, she's dead.
The other woman that your fiance has been seeing? So he was cheating on me? I'd be confused.
It's nighttime. The hallway of the apartment complex is not well lit. It's pretty dark. But the two homicide detectives, they don't have time to waste. They knock on the door to Daniel's apartment until it swings open. And instead of Daniel standing there, they see two women. One of them is definitely older. She's 27. Her name is Antonetta. She clearly seems like she's the one in charge when she opens this door. The other girl, Janine, she's 17. And she has this energy that's similar to those side girl in the movies. That one follower of the mean girl who just follows the main character mean girl around, smirking in the background while she's bullying other people. That is the 17-year-old Janine's aura. Antonetta leans up against the doorframe. Janine, the side character, is like behind her, leaning up against the wall. Her hip is popped out on one side.
Hey, this is Detective Poppy or Sergeant Poppy.
Hi, nice to meet you.
We know that there was like an incident
that
happened earlier today. Has anyone called you about it since?
No. Was somebody supposed to?
Well, we just got another call about it. So I guess the girl went to the hospital and she died.
She died?
She's dead.
Both of them are quiet for like a moment. Janine, the little follower girl, her hand is still propped up against the wall. She's not even faced. She doesn't even change her position. She has the reaction of someone telling her that a random person on the other side of the world is dead. Actually, less reaction than that. The officers continue.
So, but we know that there was like an altercation that happened beforehand.
And that was mutual, and she came here.
Yeah, we understand that.
Yeah,
so, but because of it,
I wasn't going to kill anybody.
Yeah,
I'm not that person.
I get it.
Yeah.
But because of that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
Sure, okay. Wow, I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah.
That was not my intention. I've been mentally going through a lot.
I've been mentally going through a lot, so I killed her. Like, wow, okay.
I have bipolar depression, and I'm just going through a lot right now.
I have bipolar depression, and I'm autistic, and I have to pee. Immediate red flag when somebody says they haven't done shit, but then immediately after that, they follow it up with a bunch of excuses. They probably had a hand in doing what was done.
I have bipolar depression, and I'm just going through a lot right now. And, you know, I came here from up north with my fiance. That's him.
Hey.
I came here with my fiance.
Okay.
Yeah. So I came
Are you
here,
the sister?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sister. I came here with my fiance to start a new life, buy a house, everything like that, and I never expected him to basically cheat on me with someone at the workplace. You know what I'm saying?
It was not the reaction most people were expecting when Antonetta is told that her fiance's love interest is dead, especially when she's the one responsible.
Oh, so you guys think it was just like out of jealousy? Like she found out that he was cheating, and so what? She took matters into her own hands.
Let's get started. What does one do when they find out that their partner is cheating on them? One person said that they held a mock funeral for their relationship to mourn the death of their marriage. They went and they buried all of their photos together. They held eulogies with all of their friends for what the relationship was like in their lives, and then they walked away to grieve. Another person said they just immediately started throwing everything out of the house. That was the only appropriate response she felt in that moment. She just wanted to get rid of everything that had to do with him. Gone, go away. There needed to be a new space that was untainted by their whole relationship. Antonetta, on the other hand, had quite a unique reaction, I guess you could say. Antonetta and Daniel had been together for the past 5 years. They have a child together, and for the past 5 years, ever since she became a mom to his baby, this is her main priority. All she does when she wakes up till the moment that she hits the bed and goes to sleep is think about her 2 babies. So she has one with Daniel and another one from a previous relationship. She doesn't have time for her friends anymore. She doesn't have time for her family. She has nobody but Daniel and their kids, and maybe Daniel's little sister, Janine. That's it. Antonetta feels like she's gotten even more isolated because they moved all the way from Buffalo, New York, down to Georgia to start this new life. And one day she's cooking, cleaning, working from home, taking care of the kids, when Daniel's little 17-year-old sister, Janine, turns to her and says, "Oh, and I forgot to tell you, Daniel is cheating on you." This just confirmed what Antonetta has been feeling since they moved to Georgia. She knew it. She could feel it in her intuition. And this is gonna make her lose her mind. She says, "I work from home. I'm in this house 24/7. I cook, clean, and work. That's all I do all day long. It's probably why I lost my mind." What do you mean he's cheating on me? She has no family's house to stay at. She just has Daniel. That's it. And he's over there cheating with the manager of his workplace?
Oof. Having a work wife and having a work husband is so real. It's so real. You just be catching yourself flirting with people at work. I swear to God.
With the manager of his workplace? She says, "I put all my eggs in one basket just for this to happen?" I don't know. I don't know what Antonetta was expecting when she confronts Daniel. Maybe she thought that he was gonna grab her leg and beg her to stay, promise he'll never do it again. But instead he says, "The love interest has been gone, Antonetta, okay? It's gone, and it's not the other girl's fault. Our problems are deep, okay? We got a kid and everything, so like, I have a kid with you, I'm gonna respect you regardless." This is his quote. "But if I'm not with you, then I don't have to do that part anymore, the romantic part. I'm just gonna take care of my kid, and if you need help, I will help you."
Oh, like he's trying to break up?
Yes.
Wow.
Daniel explains his side of the story. He feels like he's not even cheating on Antonetta. He thought the feeling was pretty mutual. It was understandable.
Oh, so wait, what? So he's a baby daddy? He's trying to break up with that girl, even though they have a kid and they were engaged?
He feels like he's not even cheating on Antonetta. He thought the feeling was pretty mutual. It was understood by both parties that they're not getting along, that they're just together right now physically for the kids. He says, "This is like crazy to me. Like, it's not like this fresh, like I'm over here cheating on this woman. I'm not. This has been a toxic environment and she's just been trying to figure out what to do. I've been trying to figure out what to do, but she doesn't want nobody to leave. And I'm telling her, like, I'll leave. I'll live in my car. I will do whatever. But it's just like, I've been through this before. Antonetta used me, abused me mentally, and I was in the wrong because I'm a man. Like, I'm not going to do that again. I refuse. This is not happening."
What part of Georgia are they in?
Buford, Georgia?
Oh.
Antonetta feels betrayed. She just found out that Daniel cheated on her with someone from work named Ashley, and she feels devastated. Daniel, on the other hand, feels like it's not cheating because their relationship hasn't been good for a very long time, and that they should both just move on. Daniel's like, "I thought that was the plan." But that is not what ends up happening, because within 48 hours, Ashley, the woman from Daniel's workplace, will end up dead. There's a saying that a chain is only as strong as its weakest link.
This is just a word of advice. Stay away from anybody that approaches you, like flirting and stuff, if they even have somewhat of like a loose end somewhere, like with another partner. I prefer to just stay away from that shit completely because I don't want any drama. Even if they're broken up, kinda. Like if somebody approaches you telling you, "Oh yeah, don't worry about them. Things are complicated between me and them." Hell no. Anything but an explicit, "Oh yeah, we've been over for months." No, yeah, like we've both like moved on. If they're not telling you that about like a previous partner, run. You run the risk of getting intertwined in that drama and getting involved with that other person.
The last ones to be seen with Ashley, the quote unquote other woman, were Antonetta and Janine. So naturally, they're brought into the police station to be questioned. Because how did Ashley go from being completely fine in the morning, meeting up with the two of them outside of Daniel's apartment, and then being immediately hospitalized? The two girls, 27-year-old Antonetta, Daniel's fiance and the mother of his child, and 17-year-old Janine, Daniel's little sister and Antonetta's sister-in-law, are sitting in separate police interrogation rooms. And Antonetta tells the police officers, I haven't slept since last night. Like, I've just had a really long day and night, and I understand this is all voluntary, so I kind of like wanted to know, or if I could just like, is it gonna be much longer? Can I come back or something? The officer tells her, no, we need you to stay. As in, I have to stay? Okay. I think this is when Antonetta starts realizing how serious this is, because immediately after she has read her rights, she states,
well, I do want to speak with a lawyer just because of how sensitive the situation is. I will say that, I don't go out looking to harm anybody. That's not my intention. I do feel,
She looks fucking insane. That's not helping. And then, yeah, whenever they ask for lawyers straight off the bat, immediate red flag.
That's not my intention. I do feel, very remorseful about anything that has happened with that young lady. I'll also say that, it wasn't my intention to even get into an altercation with her today. She came over to my place of residence looking for my fiance. We argued. I was hit. We fought. I feel really bad, but, I don't know. This is just too much.
So she asked for an attorney and then she went on to share all of this without the attorney.
Yes. She does not reveal or answer many other questions, though, after that. In terms of what a criminal defense attorney would want to see in a client, she's not bad. She's not the worst. She doesn't respond to anything. This is pretty much it. But as always, the group is only as strong as its weakest link. In the next room over, 17-year-old Janine has read her rights, and then she's asked about what happened that day. As she's being read her Miranda rights, she looks very serious. Her energy is similar to that of Antonetta's. Like, she's comprehending the seriousness, the gravity of this situation. And then she's asked, so tell us what happened. That's when she cracks a smile, flips her hair, and starts using her hands to narrate this whole story. So, let me start where I lead it.
Ew, what the fuck? Nah, that's mean. Nah, I was gonna say something, bro. Roasting people on their appearance is not right. But anyway.
Let me start where I lead it, okay?
Since I've been down here, they haven't been on good terms. So, arguments back to back. So, we just came back from Florida, not too long ago, from her mom's wedding. And we left on bad terms with everybody because my brother got into a, incident with her stepdad. So, ever since that happened and we left Florida, it's just been rockier. It's just been worse arguments and shit. So, yeah. Sorry, I just cursed.
You're fine.
Okay.
What?
She keeps
Sorry, I just cursed. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, we killed the bitch. So yeah, we slayed.
What?
She keeps covering her mouth like she's laughing. When you do the index finger to the mouth to cover your mouth because you're giggling about something so hilarious. She's flipping her hair, using her hand to narrate. I will be honest, she sounds very normal, and that's the alarming part because she's in an interrogation room, but she sounds like every other normal person giving a little story time on TikTok.
My brother, him being a man, cheats. Like always, he's feeling less than, he thinks it's okay to cheat, so, he tells me who's he cheating with and stuff. Now, me and my stepsister, not my stepsister, my sister-in-law, we're very close, so close, you understand. She's more of a sister to me than my brother's a brother to me,
Oh,
Yeah.
very
So,
nice.
we're very close.
Yeah.
So, once he told me, I was just like, ooh, I just tell her.
Girl, what the fuck? It literally feels like I'm listening to drama, typical high school drama, but she's talking about a murder. What the fuck?
I was just like, ooh.
It's girl code.
Yes, right?
She's giggling and stuff?
The whole time she's laughing and giggling. She's flipping her hair. She's like, hee 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 hee. The police keep egging her on. Yeah, of course, it's girl code. Literally, the detective is playing into this. So then she puts her hand on the table and she keeps covering her mouth.
So, especially right after he told me what he was doing, he wanted to do it with her. So I was just like, I'm about to tell her. So she won't do it with him. So I let a few days go by because I wasn't sure. I didn't want to stir up the pot because I already know they had problems.
Oh, shit.
So I'm like, maybe it'll come to light before I have to say anything. Obviously it did, but I still told her. So 2 days prior before this day, we were just chilling. She was working.
She's 17, so it kind of makes sense. I don't know, bro. I feel like most people at that age, they understand, or you should have some situational awareness. There's a time and a place to be acting like this.
And Daniel did something to her to make her upset. So we were talking or whatever. And I was just like, oh, I forgot to tell you. No, I didn't forget, but still, So I was like, telling her what happened. He explained what she did or whatever. She was like, oh, really? She's upset, whatever. I was like, don't tell him that I told you, because he's going to be mad at me.
Right.
Okay, so after that, he explained how the girl looked to me, though. And, you know, curly hair, Puerto Rican, skinny girl.
So again, the way she's talking is so normal. I feel like this is how I would talk, maybe not in this setting.
She just had to throw in a self-compliment.
Unserious. Something that happened at the grocery store that resulted in no negative consequences. I accidentally bumped into my sister with my cart and we got into a little argument.
Yeah.
She uses her finger to emphasize words as well. The next day, we went to the store last night. We went to the store last night to Quick Trip. Quick Trip is like right there, you know.
Does she not understand that she's being interrogated for murder, or what's going on?
No, she does not understand, clearly. Yeah, I'm not sure why, but she
Okay.
doesn't understand. But I think beyond that, it's fascinating because I do see a lot of comments on her very now since gone viral interrogation clips of people saying, hey, I'm 17, and if I'm even near the vicinity of a police officer, I'm not talking.
Yeah, see, Stephanie is addressing that right now. Using the age card here doesn't make sense because, like, most people, when you're just in the presence of a police officer, you're gonna tense up. Like, hell, when I was driving when I was 17, just seeing a police car near me would make me lock in. She's not just near police officers, she's in an interrogation room, and she's the suspect. For her to be fucking around this much, something's not right up here. That's not normal.
And if I'm even near the vicinity of a police officer, I'm not talking like my regular Gen Z self. Like I am suddenly very professional. No, sir. Yes, sir. No, thank you.
Especially someone died, so even if she doesn't think that she's responsible, still, like, that's a very weird demeanor, right?
It's very strange. It's truly just a story time on TikTok. So then she explains with her finger, okay? So after that, he explained how the girl looked to me though. And, you know, curly hair, Puerto Rican, skinny girl. So I was like, all right, explain to Antonetta. The next day, we went to the store last night. We went to the store last night to Quick Trip. Quick Trip is like right there, you know. Quick Trip is like a gas station, by the way, side note. So we walked to the Quick Trip, and as we were walking, both of them are walking together from Quick Trip. So they're just now leaving and we're just now coming. So Antonetta's like, is that Daniel walking by? So now she runs to him and is like, who is this? So he's like, oh, it's my coworker.
Oh, okay, so she is the one who initially caught the husband talking to another girl. Except they were broken up though, so it's like, so she's the instigator. Bro, she's literally the instigator in all of this. She just wanted to make shit happen.
So now she runs to him and is like, who is this? So he's like, oh, it's my coworker or whatever. Mind you, before we walked to Quick Trip, we asked him, when you go on your break, can you take me to the store? He said he couldn't leave on his break. So when we saw them walking, it was like, you just said you couldn't leave on your break, but now you're walking with her to the store. So she's upset now. I mean, you wouldn't take me to the store, and now you're walking with the girl. She just explained to how she looked and she fit the description of the other woman. So, you know, she's upset. They go arguing outside. So we finally got her to calm down. We went to the car, and then, when that happened, the other girl, Ashley, was like, basically trying to argue with Antonetta because you know how upset her attitude was. So, you know, she didn't want to seem like a little softie in front of my brother. So, you know, arguing. And then she walked away. I went to her and I was just like, listen, the problem, I explained to her the problem because I guess she was just, I don't know if she was his manager or his coworker, I don't know. But I explained to her the problem or whatever and let her know, like, it's my brother and you fit the description of the girl that he was cheating on her with. So yeah, that's why it's a problem now. And she's like,
that's more messed up. The fact that she's the biological sister of the ex, of the fiance of of her friend. Why would you want to fuck over your brother that much? Like, how are you closer with a stranger than you are with your own brother?
That guy do to me, acting like she wasn't my brother, but we know. So after that, he went home. They weren't very good. They didn't go to sleep until like a good 10 a.m. in the morning. So after that,
Now I'm confused. Okay, so let me just remind y'all. So this little girl here, she's 17. She is the sister of the man who was, quote unquote, the fiance of the woman that went on to kill that other woman.
Kicking Daniel or whatever. She doesn't want to live with him anymore. She's kicking him out. Either he's going to leave or she's going to leave. And, you know, she's got to leave with the kids and everything. So it just makes sense if he just left. So he's getting kicked out or whatever. And then I guess she was coming to see him. Ashley was coming to see him. He was getting kicked out. I don't know. I wasn't in those messages. I'm not sure what was, that was. But I guess she was coming to see him because he was getting kicked out. Antonetta saw those messages. And the way Janine leans over, she's like leaning on the arm of her chair now. And she looks like she's giving the officers the energy of, now get this. Like, you know, when you tell a story and you move your body to kind of narrate and you lean in closer so that the audience gets the attention a little bit more, like, hold on, it's about to get crazy. You're adding in these little cues. Like you have some.
Yo, this girl thinks she's Stephanie. Bro, this girl thinks she's Stephanie, except she's a murderer and she's doing it in an interrogation room. She's trying to be a true crime YouTuber.
Something so juicy to tell your friends. That's the energy she's giving. She continues.
Like, yeah, now she's about to come see you. Now I'm about to beat her up. Because you just saved me from her the other day. No, you know that's how it was. So, she's coming. So, Antonetta and me, we go. And she comes to the house. You know, big fight. It's a big fight. So.
The boyfriend's getting kicked out?
Yes, Janine's version of the story is that her brother, Daniel, is getting kicked out of the house. And I guess he was texting Ashley, his manager, that he is also in a romantic relationship with, that he's getting kicked out, and she said, I'm going to come pick you up.
Got it.
I'm going to come see you. So she's on the way to Daniel's apartment, and Antonetta and Janine read those messages and decide, you know what? Let's beat her up.
Okay.
Yes. And big fight. Janina is smiling while she's making her eyes big to emphasize just how serious this big fight is. But at the same time, she's relaxed and smiling as if, again, she's just sharing a wild little TikTok story time. And she continues to recount all the things that they did to Ashley with this very nonchalant smile on her face. She smiles and she tells the detectives in the room.
I never, out of all fights I've been in, I never saw somebody talk shit during a fight. Like, while you're getting beat up talking shit. I never met somebody that.
What was she saying?
She was just, you know, shit talking. Oh, doesn't want you. That's why he's not loving me. Just shit like that.
Yeah.
Out there. And then like, it was just such a weird fight. Like she just kept on talking. Then she was like, "Aren't you his sister?" And it was just laughing all type of shit. It was just weird. She was a weird person. Never. I was like, okay.
Ashley came over to pick him up.
What a strange girl.
Ashley came over to pick him up.
Yes.
When was the fight happening?
Outside. They met her downstairs. Ashley was walking to pick up Daniel.
And where's Daniel?
Inside sleeping. Oh, it's gonna get crazy because none of this
is all happening while Daniel is sleeping?
Yes, because he was not actually getting kicked out. Oh yeah, what? It's all gonna make sense in a second. This is Janine's version of the story to the police, and the police are already putting together, this doesn't make sense with what we've discovered.
Oh.
So this is not the most accurate version of events. This is Janine's version of events. Their detectives are laughing with her. They're joking around with her. I mean, Detective Carter really nailed this one in the interrogation. I don't even know how to explain it. The way that she is instantly so buddy-buddy with Janine, the way that she built rapport is probably one of the more impressive ones I've seen so far.
I was about to judge you. You were like, I never went to Niagara Falls. I'm like, girl, did you even leave your house? Like,
oh my God.
Like, no.
Ooh, yeah, this investigator did a really good job. Like, look how she's like giggling with this weird 17-year-old. She's like making her more and more comfortable. Also, can I just point something out? I'm gonna assume that the interrogator is also black. They actually do this on purpose, I think, right? So let's just say like this girl right here is Hispanic instead. Let's say that. The police department will then choose somebody who looks more like the suspect to build rapport, like to make them more comfortable, to feel more safe, to almost feel like you're more at home. So yeah, I'm hearing the way that the interrogator's talking. She kind of talks in a similar dialect. Like they'll choose someone that comes more or less from like that type of community, you know, a community of people that like look and talk like this, so that the suspect will feel more inclined to overshare.
Girl, did you even leave your house? Like,
oh my God.
Like, no.
Yeah, see, somebody in chat even said it. If someone is a person of color, they probably won't feel super comfortable with like a white detective / officer due to the stereotype. Yeah.
And so she's joking around with her, even when she explains how they took Ashley's phone. So Janine is like, during the fight, we took Ashley, the other woman's phone, because Ashley has a husband. So we were going to tell the husband that she's cheating on her husband with Daniel, who's cheating on Antonetta. And it's all funny for the detectives. The detectives are laughing with her like it's the funniest thing in the world, until it's not. So we're going to have to book you into jail. Your charge is going to be aggravated battery, all right, for the fight. So basically just a little more serious than just a regular battery. So what's up with Antonetta? Same thing. So you're clear on your charges, Janine? So it's robbery. Janine's mouth drops open.
Robbery? What? Robbery?
Yeah.
We didn't steal her phone. We took it so she could come to the house.
Oh, you took it?
Yeah, she got her phone back.
Ah.
I told you she wasn't leaving unless we gave her back her phone. We just did it so we could call her husband, but we changed our mind.
Okay.
And once the police tell her, yeah, okay, that's robbery, she covers her mouth and starts laughing. Like, oh, literally.
The other charge is murder.
Murder?
Yeah.
Ooh, that smile went away so fast.
Me?
Yep.
That's too bad.
That's deep, right?
Yeah, that's fucking insane.
Yeah.
No, what?
And she starts wagging her finger in the air. No. Murder? I barely laid hands on her.
That's her realization?
Yeah, that's her realization. And she keeps trying to argue that it wasn't murder. But the whole time she's like half laughing. Later, when they take pictures of her, she's posing. She's not drunk, by the way. A lot of people have compared her to Stephanie Malgoza, the drunk driver that killed the couple that we covered recently. Yeah. But she's not drunk.
Oh, I remember this case. This is just as rage-inducing.
But she's not drunk.
She's not under any influence.
No.
Wow.
It's just the most bizarre interrogation. And the way that she's sitting there, she keeps talking to herself after they leave the room. So they tell her charges. They leave the room. And she just keeps going, me? And she's thinking. Sometimes I see that she looks stressed because we got the original full interrogation clip from the police. Sometimes it looks like she is about to feel how serious the situation is. But then she'll start talking to herself again like, me? In jail? No.
What?
What the?
Yeah,
how long was she in there for? Like an hour, 2 hours?
The whole interrogation, I want to say the actual when she's talking to the detectives was maybe like 30, 45 minutes. She's in there for a good 2 hours. There's about 30 minutes in the beginning before she even talks to the detectives where she's just singing. She's singing in the interrogation room.
The fuck?
She's singing.
Like
no, like full on Hotline Bling by Drake.
He says, all I do is wonder if you're bending over backwards for someone else. Wonder if you're running up a backwards for someone else. Doing things I touch you getting nasty for someone else.
She's using finger guns and everything. I think that's why a lot of people think that she...
I don't think this case is funny anymore. Like, originally, I was kind of laughing at this girl. The irritation is starting to, like, set in.
She's using finger guns and everything. I think that's why a lot of people think that she is reminiscent of Stephanie Malgoza.
30 minutes of singing. The police came in, talked... Story time, and then told her that she is going to be charged for murder.
Then she's left alone for about another 20 minutes where she's just kind of talking to herself. And at certain points, it seems like she's getting serious, but then she'll start yapping to herself again about like, me in jail? No. And then she'll put her head in her hands.
What the fuck? We're going to jail in these clothes.
They'll give you clothes when you get there.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
Bad outfit. Like, let me change, please.
And then they come back in to take pictures of her, to take pictures of if she has any injuries or cuts, scratches, bruising, because there was an altercation previously. And she starts kind of posing and giggling. And then she's like, okay, let me be serious.
No freaking way.
I'm gonna take pictures of you. I know, but you went and checked yourself, you good.
Oh my god. Let me see.
You got your arms down. You're posing.
Is it a little...
No, it looks fine. Nobody's gonna... It's just for us. If you'll turn and face that way.
Yeah, bro, she's treating this like it's a Vogue shoot or something. Like, girl, you're going to jail for murder.
Even when they're handcuffing her, she's like making jokes.
Like what?
Just talking about how her bracelets were handcrafted in Africa and then she has to give them up. And then she's like, ooh, like, oh my gosh, this tight. After Antonetta and Janine's fight that Janine just told the detectives all about, Ashley died in the hospital from her injuries. And so yes, now both of them are getting charged with murder. So just before Antonetta and Janine are brought into the police station, 4 people in Ashley's life are reacting to the news of Ashley's death, and they're all vastly different reactions. Daniel is standing in the hallway of that apartment after Antonetta and Janine are taken to the police station. He's in the hallway with 2 detectives.
Oh shit, Daniel. Is this the fiance?
He's showing them his phone, showing them all the text messages Antonetta sent to Ashley. He's saying, Antonetta took my phone while I was asleep and lied about me getting kicked out to lure Ashley to the apartment to beat her up. Whoa. He tries to explain to the detectives that he was checking in with Ashley, but she clearly does not want to talk to him. So after the fight, he keeps texting her like, are you okay? Are you okay? I need to see you. And she just seems over him. He just wants to know. He's reassuring the detectives. Is she hurt? Like real bad?
I'm not going to make a show. I'm not going to go and yell. I'm not going to go call her. I just want to know.
Yeah, we got a call from the hospital a while ago, and she actually passed away.
I will say Daniel's reaction is very difficult to witness. He immediately steps down the stairs, walks straight up to the male detective that just told him the news, almost like he's about to start a fight. But he's begging.
Bro, stop playing with me, please.
Seriously.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down.
Oh man, I feel bad for this guy because, like, for all you know, I mean, again, in his mind, him and his ex fiance, I mean, they were over. I mean, they were done. He was just trying to live his life, and I mean, he probably really liked this girl. You know, he probably really liked her. They were dating. Things were exciting. Maybe he was like excited to start a new life with somebody else. That reaction you just saw was like a super genuine broken man. I mean, yeah, he just found out the girl he was really interested in died.
Please stop playing with me. Please stop playing with me.
Sit down. Sit down.
Please stop playing with me.
Shh, breathe.
Relax.
Breathe.
Please stop playing with me, man.
Breathe. Breathe.
Oh, shit.
Look at me. Breathe.
Oh, shit.
They keep having to tell him, just relax, breathe, and he keeps begging them, please stop playing with me. I can't breathe. Holy shit. He starts walking back into his apartment and he sounds hysterical. The authorities have to remind him to be mindful of his babies. They're still in there. They don't need to be traumatized.
Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. I'm never going to find that again, bro.
Hey, man. Hey, come here. Come on the couch and sit down. We know it's hard.
It's actually very difficult to listen to. The authorities are trying to calm him down. I know this is hard, but at the end of the day, you still have your child in here, okay? And even as the authorities are on their way to leave, Daniel stops them and he cries to them.
It's hard to watch because it's a really raw, real look at like a man's reaction to loss.
I don't know what to do. What do you mean you don't know what to do? I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do right now. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Look, Daniel, we gotta, I hate to leave you right now because you don't have anybody else, but I don't know what to fucking do right now. Damn, what the
I really can't handle.
The detectives then ask about his work schedule, which I think brings him to another pretty harsh reality of not only is the girl that he was falling in love with been murdered, but the kid's mom, the mother of his child, is gone because she's the killer. The police ask him, do you work tomorrow? Or you said you work only at nights primarily. I work at night. I'm not even, how am I gonna fucking do this? Listen, you just gotta take a breath and give yourself some time. Do you have any other siblings you can call? No, I don't have anybody. Someone you can call and talk on the phone with? No. The authorities leave him alone with his children. Now, in the same town, there is another man who has a strong reaction to the news of Ashley's death as well. Her fiance is in the hospital with detectives. Today is Ashley's fiance's birthday. Ashley is dead on his birthday. So the detectives don't know how much this man knows. They don't know if he knows that Ashley was having an affair, but pretty quickly on, you can tell that he was in the dark. He doesn't know that she was seeing a man named Daniel. I just don't get it. There's no reason why anybody would want to do this to her, and it was just random. I don't know why. She was going out to get me a birthday cake. That's what she said. Today was my fucking birthday. She was going out to get me a birthday cake, and it just happened, you know? And we have a 7-year-old son, and I have to go to my son and break the news, and that... He explains to the authorities how 8 months prior, they moved back to Georgia from the Bronx in New York because his mom had passed away. She was very sick. They wanted to be with his mother who lived in Georgia. And now 8 months later, this happens. Just no reason. It doesn't make sense. He tells detectives that all of them are originally from New York. His mom moved down to Georgia first, and they came because they thought, quote, New York, I mean, you see all the random shootings, beatings, stabbings. We thought, we don't need this. And everything we did was just for our son. But now we come back to Georgia.
Wait, I have some people here from New York? Hey, next time I go to New York, we're going to do a meet and greet. Fuck it.
And everything we did was just for our son. But now we come back to Georgia and deal with the same that we tried to leave. You know what I mean? I never felt safe having my child and her alone in the city in New York because of shit like this. And now we come over here and I make sure we find a gated community so we're a little more safer. They actually all live in the same community. They live in the same apartment complex. Gated. It's like a massive apartment complex. Ashley and her fiance live on the other side. Daniel, Antonetta, and Janine, who's visiting, live on the other side. And like this happens, so it's like we're not safe anywhere. I tried my best to give my family the best I can, the best chance possible, and it didn't work. This just blows my mind. We live in a gated community that's supposed to prevent this from happening. Unwanted people in the community, and then this happens. I can't even tell you why this would happen. I have no clue. I go to work every day. All I do is work and come home. That's all I do. So, you know, if I had any slight idea of what could have caused this, but I don't even know. We literally both work and go home every day. That's it. She works overnight at Floor & Decor. She restocks and organizes. and all that kind of stuff. And I told her not to work, but she was one of those, I want to have my own. I want to be independent. I don't want you doing everything for us. And I told her, but you don't have to work. I don't care that you don't help me. I'm the man of the house. We have a child together. I want to provide for you guys. But she was real persistent. She was like, no, I want to help. I didn't like her working though, especially overnight. But I was just trying to comfort her and let her know that everything's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. I was walking her through that everything the doctor had told me. I told her, okay, so you got a little bleeding. They said they're going to check it out. Let's see if they can fix it here. I'm trying to reassure her everything is good. Everything is good.
Wait, what does he know so far?
He believes that she was randomly attacked.
And is she still currently alive?
She is dead now.
Does he know that?
He knows she's passed, but he has no idea that she was not randomly attacked. He thinks this was a random attack in the gated neighborhood.
Oh.
And the police, I mean, it does seem like they feel a little bit more awkward about the situation because I think they know, but I don't think that they have confirmation of the affair. So these are different detectives from the one that are talking to Antonetta, Janine, and Daniel. So they're not confirmed that there was a relationship involved, so they can't tell him that yet.
Right.
So just to be clear, just to your understanding, this looks to you like there's just a random beating for no reason?
From what was told to me, yeah. She said she doesn't know who the girls are. She said she walked out the building and saw two girls roaming, and they looked suspicious. They looked like they were up to no good. And then they seen her, approached her, started swinging right off the gate.
Without saying anything?
Without saying anything. So I don't know.
Okay.
You know, and I feel like I'm to blame. You know, because it's my birthday and she would never went out there to get me a cake. Maybe that's what it happened.
No.
You know, but I have to, because it's like, I just feel like
you can't do that. It's going to eat at you for forever. It's like, you never predicted this. You didn't see this coming.
Damn, it's always tough, like, to see people want to blame themselves. Like, this guy is blaming himself just because she wanted to go out and get him a birthday cake, and it was during that trip that she got attacked and killed. You know, yeah, it's just really sad. But was this guy getting cheated on? Wow. She was married, the work wife, the fucking work girlfriend. She was married. Damn, so they're gonna have to break it to this guy that she was seeing somebody else.
The police try to ask a bit more about their personal lives, and her fiance responds, I mean, the past few days I've been accusing her of cheating on me because of, you know, like she accused me of cheating on her and I accused her of cheating on me.
Ooh, so he was already suspicious.
But for some reason, I don't know, previously in our 10 years together, I did fuck up and cheat in New York or...
Also, he also cheated before. Bruh. Dude, what the...
So nothing here. You haven't done anything here. No, nothing here. Ever since that day, you know, she's always gotcha, but we always got over it. We knew it was petty. We like to get in under each other's skin. We've been together for so long. Like for my girl, Ashley, if like some girl smiles at me, right? She's like, oh, what was that about? She gets extremely jealous. But we spent the last few days rekindling and I was apologizing for all this bullshit. Because at the end of the day, family is everything. He says, I can't even comprehend it. I don't get it. I still don't get it. I have no clue why this happened. And that's just what's killing me.
Yeah, all these people low-key toxic.
I'm like, that sounds pretty personal. Somebody just doesn't bite somebody for nothing, you know? I just want her back. She's been with me for 10 years. We've been together for 10 years. We've known each other since the 8th grade. I had a crush on her since the 8th grade. Today is my birthday. 8 days from today is our 10-year anniversary. We had plans. I already reserved a restaurant for our anniversary. We had plans for Christmas. We had so many plans. I mean, she's not that kind of woman that would back down from anybody. And that's just one thing that I really hated about her because I kind of need peace. You know, I want her safe, but that's just her mentality. We're from the Bronx. It's pretty depressing when the police leave him in the small little hospital room. So during the whole questioning with the police, he stays a little emotionless. There are times where he breaks down and the police will pull him back and redirect the question. I don't think they want him to get too emotional because they need answers. So they keep redirecting the questions and he keeps having these moments where he needs to collect himself. But overall, he's able to hold it together very well until they leave that hospital room, and on the body cam, you can hear him instantly break down into just hysterical sobs. They don't tell him though. They don't tell him that she knew those girls. They don't tell him that there might be someone else in the picture, or at least not in this moment.
Yeah, he's already crying. So like, imagine if right there they chose to tell him about, you know, her seeing some other guy.
Netta and Janine are told right before being brought into the police station. And like I said from earlier this episode, their reaction is very mild. Antonetta's first thought was how she's been having a hard time. And Janine in the police station, she thinks this is all hilarious. Meanwhile, the detectives are from both sides, from the hospital and now the detectives that are in the police station talking to Antonetta and Janine. They're trying to get the full picture of what's been going on. Earlier that day, Ashley and her fiance had walked into an emergency room. The nurses at the emergency room are talking to each other about how to handle this new patient because Ashley's injuries and what she's saying happened, none of them really make sense. The nurses see these large blotches all over her face, head, upper torso. I mean, these are some pretty bad bruises. Her entire face is swollen, puffy. She has bite marks on her body, her face, her legs, her back. She clearly has a black eye. She looks what appears to be bite marks on her cheek. Scrape marks all over her shoulders like she was dragged, like somebody dragged her shoulders onto the concrete outside. Her elbows are completely scraped up, her knees are bleeding. Other notes on her medical chart include possible collapsed lung, patient in need of a CT scan, evidence of a lacerated liver.
God damn, she needed a CT scan. They were biting her and shit too? These girls are animals, literally. Like, they behave like animals.
On how she got these injuries that don't include severe abuse, at least none that the nurses can think of. They ask the man that she's come into the emergency room with, her fiance, and he explains to her that he was at work when she called him, stating that she just got jumped. She got jumped and it all happened so fast, she didn't even have a chance to do anything. It was just, they ganged up on her and she doesn't know why. He was rightfully so concerned for her that he leaves work, comes home, she's on the bed, just gasping for air, saying she can't breathe, she can't breathe, she can't breathe. He keeps asking her, what happened? Like, what do you mean you just got jumped? What happened? She's trying to explain to him what happened, but she can't even finish her sentence without stopping. Hold on, I can't breathe, I can't breathe. She does have a pre-existing heart condition, so it could be that. He gets her dressed, rushes her to the emergency room, but as they're leaving, she's throwing up. It's red blood. The entire time in the car, he keeps telling her, trying to comfort her, it's all right, we're almost there. That's what he explains to the nurses, which only gives them more confirmation. Yeah, we gotta call the police. This is weird.
Did they think it was him at the hospital?
They might have, because it's just weird. The whole thing, none of this makes sense.
They call the police because they feel like there was something a lot darker here.
Yes, either it could be him, which is a natural thought until you realize what happened, right? It could have been somebody else, or those two girls that randomly jumped her, they still need to get arrested because you can't just randomly jump somebody. That's crazy. Yeah. So they call the police, but it's very tricky when the...
Y'all think her lungs collapsed? Dude, that just sounds awful. Whenever I hear lungs collapsing, like that being a thing that happens, it sounds fucking painful.
Patient does not want the police involved. In fact, she tells the officers on the phone she doesn't even know why the nurses called them in the first place. She says it's fine, the situation is just weird. But she doesn't want to press charges. It's not that big of a deal. She's just waiting for a taxi. This is what she tells the police. She was waiting for a taxi when these two women walk up towards her, behaving suspiciously, and they start whispering to each other. And the only thing that she hears them say is, yeah, she matches the description. And they just start jumping her, beating her. She said she doesn't know who they are, why they randomly attacked her. They probably mistook her for somebody else, is her best guess. But obviously, the police don't really believe her. In fact, they have several reports that indicate that this was a very personal attack. The police just try to verify with her, but once again, you don't want the police involved?
You don't want anything done? You are all good?
Yeah,
okay. Good. Awesome. Well, I really hope you feel better, and if you have any more questions for me, just call the Gwinnett County Police Department and ask for Officer King. Okay? Yes, ma'am.
She's not going to get the chance to, because after the CT scans, the doctors realize her injuries are so much worse than they thought. She has extensive blunt force trauma to the head, which has led to hemorrhaging in the brain. She ends up passing away. Her cause of death is listed as generalized trauma. Her manner of death is homicide. Clearly, Antonetta and Janine did something to her, but exactly what? Just 3 hours prior, before her passing, a call comes into 911 from a leasing agent at the apartment complex, Preston Hills Apartments. The leasing agent is on the phone with 911 and she's almost live updating the operator on what's going on at the apartment complex right now. First, she's explaining she's driving into work and in the parking lot, in the distance, like on the back road of this apartment complex, she sees what looks like a big dog on the ground or something. I don't know, it looked like a pet. But as she drives closer, she sees, oh, it's not a pet. It's two girls on the ground fighting. It's a bunch of people fighting. It does not look like standing around and arguing either. They're on the ground, the concrete. They're kicking, slamming, punching. They're down on the ground. And naturally, the leasing agent has zero intention of
I hate people that fight like that. Like, you see this so often. If you're fighting somebody and it's to the point now where you've made them fall to the ground, why do you then start stomping and kicking their head? Like, you've won the fight. You won the fight. Walk off with your life. Walk off with their life still intact. And that's it. Like, you've delivered the message. What possesses people's minds to start stomping and kicking ahead, because now it's no longer just a fight. Like now it's a murder attempt. You've won, okay? You've asserted your dominance or whatever bullshit you were trying to do. The guy's on the floor, he's passed out. You start kicking him in the chest, in the head, stomping. Like why? What the fuck are you doing?
Slamming, punching, they're down on the ground. And naturally, the leasing agent has zero intention of getting out of the car, but she's still brave. She's rolling by in her car, these 3 people fighting, and she tells them to stop the fight. One of them looks up at her, pauses, and goes back to slamming down the other girl's head onto the cold concrete, onto the pavement. The leasing
That's what I'm saying. Like, you're stupid as fuck. You won. You proved your point.
Agent drives to our office, immediately calls 911, and she remembers seeing one person sitting on top of Ashley. At this point, Ashley is forced to lay on her stomach on the cold concrete floor. Somebody is sitting on top of her, holding her down onto the ground while simultaneously punching her, slamming her head around, physically grabbing at her head, pulling it around, punching it. Just so much is happening. And the third person is standing next to the two, and it looks like she's recording on their phone. And then she'll randomly go in and just kick Ashley while she's down on the ground and then go back to recording. The leasing agent tells the operator they're jumping her. I mean, it's so clear. This girl, Ashley, is not fighting back. She's down. She's a small girl. They're jumping her. And she also hears one of them scream, "I will murder you. I will murder you.
I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you."
She can see them through the leasing office window, and when they finally get up, she can see that one of the girls, Ashley, has this giant red splotch on her head. She could tell it's blood. She's bleeding. There looks to be a tiny bit of blood on one of the offending parties, the one that's beating her, but it's hard to say for certain if it's Ashley's blood or she's also injured. But then something very strange happens. They are no longer fighting. All 3 of them get up, and now they're walking towards an apartment unit together. Nobody's getting dragged. I mean, nobody seems happy, but they're just walking back to the apartment now. The police later pieced together that after Antonetta and Janine lure Ashley out to their side of the neighborhood, pretending to be Daniel, texting Ashley on Daniel's phone while Daniel is asleep, acting like he's gonna meet her outside, they come, tackle her to the ground, attack her, and when they decide they've gotten all their sick anger out, they grab Ashley's phone and threaten to call her fiance using her phone.
All right, give my phone. Nope, you're not getting it. You're jumping both of us for your phone. Come on, let's go. Let's go. No.
They start walking back to Daniel's apartment with Ashley's phone, and they lock her outside. Ashley is standing outside Daniel's door, screaming, banging on the door, like, "I'm not leaving until I get my phone back." That is when Daniel wakes up. Janine would even later say that Antonetta actually helped Daniel wake up and said, "Hey, the love of your life is outside." Basically, like, your side is outside, is kind of how she describes it. He better get the door. Eventually, Daniel gets Ashley her phone back, and she leaves. And not long after that, she arrives at the hospital, and the police show up to their unit to question them. At this point, because the leasing agent had called about this fight, Ashley is not deceased yet. At this point, she's at the hospital. The police are in Daniel's apartment, and they're trying to investigate what this altercation was about. Antonetta opens the door, and she starts walking out towards the officers, and she's ready to tell them everything. Antonetta has a very good explanation for why she beat up Ashley. She states that Ashley had come here looking for her man. She was banging on the door, telling her to open it so that they could fight some more. Antonetta is ranting to the officers.
This girl, she came to my house. She's gonna sleep with my fiance. She works over there. She's his manager, and she keeps on forcing him to have sex with her after he been cut it off, or she's gonna fire him. And we ended up fighting right there because she approached my home. This is my home. She lives all the way over there.
Okay, is everybody in the house right now?
The officers point at Daniel, and this is your fiance? Yes, my fiance. I've known him for 5 years, okay? We moved here together from up north. He's worked at Floor & Decor. He's been sleeping with his manager. And that's who was here? Yes, he's been sleeping with his manager, and I've been feeling it for some time now. Yesterday, I'm walking to Quick Trip, the gas station. I see them walking together, and you're a woman. You know your intuition. I know that's the girl. I've seen her. We argued yesterday. He broke it up. It was fine. And this morning now, she's calling, texting, saying that she's going to be coming here. So I waited for her, and then I fought her because I'm just enraged now. I'm very heartbroken. You see, I started packing my stuff yesterday. Nothing is even in bags because I'm just mentally out of it right now because this is the person that I wanted to grow old with. This is the person that I wanted to share my life with, and I feel dirty. I feel disgusting. I feel heartbroken, and I feel stupid. But I'm okay right now. I'm not gonna go out hating anybody, hitting anybody. I'm not a menace to society. I'm just very heartbroken that the person I love has been doing this to me.
This is all on camera?
Yes. They break another rule, which is do not lie to the authorities. So these girls, they just be breaking all the rules on what not to do with the police.
Clock it, Stephanie, clock it. I love it when she talks like that.
These girls, they just be breaking all the rules on
These girls, they just be breaking all the rules.
what not to. These girls, they just be breaking all the rules on what not to do with the police. The police asked the 2 girls, so did y'all come to meet up so y'all could fight, or nope? She came here to meet with him, and then I caught her, and I beat her up. She's actually cheating on her family too, go figure, you know, husband and kids. I hope her husband finds the hell out, because why do I have to be the only one in shambles in my life? Is that y'all's kid together? The officer is pointing at the kid, presumably watching TV in the apartment. So most of the footage is blurred because there are children in the background. Yes, beautiful, right? Who would want to lose a family like that? Who would want to? Beautiful kid. I hope you guys understand, I'm not crazy. I'm really peaceful. I'm just heartbroken, you know? I'm just very heartbroken. You know, I never thought I would have to deal with this. Never in my life, you know? At one point, the officers asked them to describe what Ashley looks like, and Antonetta tells officers, Hispanic, black hair with highlights, messed up teeth, big jaw, don't know what he sees in her. And weight, just like estimate, well, like 80 pounds. I hope she's not on drugs. I hope I didn't catch anything, Lord God.
So they're asking her for like a description of what she looks like, and she's roasting her. Jesus Christ.
Some people lose a lot of pounds. I hope she's not on drugs. I hope I didn't catch anything, Lord God. Because I guess some people lose a lot of weight when they're on drugs, which there's no indication that Ashley was on drugs. Another quick tip that I feel like a lot of criminal defense attorneys would give, not that I am one, but just in general life tip that gets broken multiple times by both Antonetta and Janine is do not advertise any characteristics in yourself that might be connected to criminal behavior. For example, to say things like, I'm really sneaky, I'm super secretive, I'm good at hiding stuff, probably not something to advertise to the authorities. At one point, Antonetta tells officers, I'm a pretty good fighter, to emphasize how she does not have as many injuries as Ashley does because she's a pretty good fighter.
What?
Another advisory would be do not verbalize intent to commit further crimes. But Antonetta tells the officers straight up, it would be bad for her to come back over here. I mean, if you guys want me to call her, I'll call her. You know, I handle the situation, but I'm not just gonna go looking for her just to let you guys know. I'm not gonna go on a manhunt for her. I don't care. I already handled my business. Do you want anything done to her? Nope. Nope, I think she's got enough, you know? Well, she's got to learn to fight. If you're going to cheat on somebody, you got to learn how to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, know your side as a mistress. If she comes back here, I will call you guys. And if she doesn't leave, then I'm just going to beat her up again. I'm just letting you guys know. Near the end of the initial conversation with the authorities, and
she like pre-announced her next crime. If she was gonna show up again, I'm gonna commit assault again.
Netta jokes, I wish you guys could just take me away for the week. I really need a break from this house. And the officer pauses and responds, be careful what you wish for. Seriously, be careful what you wish for. Because I know you say you want a weekend away from your family and the house, but when it comes down to it, you will probably have a quick change of heart.
Wow. So this is before Ashley passed away.
Yes.
So everyone is still just investigating as like a little fight.
Yes. It's like a violent altercation, and it seems like all parties could technically be charged, but if it's mutual, it's
hard to
it seems like most likely at this point the police, their verbiage and the way that they're responding to the situation is if all parties want to drop it, they'll just drop it. They're not going to arrest anybody, is the vibe that they're giving.
Right. So they're coming back later after the hospital.
They come back after the hospital confirms that Ashley is dead.
The same day or
the same night? Yeah. So the fight happened early in the morning and they come back at night because now it's a big crime. It's a big deal. This is why a lot of people say there is the whole one punch thing. Punching someone anywhere is bad. Punching someone anywhere in the head, you just cannot predict how one punch can literally kill somebody. And when that happens, it's murder. Like you can't say, oh, I didn't know it was going to kill them. Once the authorities come back after
that's another reason you got to avoid fights with strangers. It's like there's no rules in a fight. Like there's no rules in a street fight. They're just looking to knock your ass out. If you're out in pavement, like on cement, even if their punch isn't what kills you, there's no telling how you're gonna fall. You might slam the back of your head on the concrete and then that's gonna kill you.
Ashley's death. Now this is when they go through Daniel's phone and they're trying to really piece together how mutual this alleged altercation was. Was it really that Ashley was coming to meet Daniel and maybe she was trying to fight Antonetta first? Because that's how Antonetta is making it seem from earlier that day. But when they go through Daniel's phone, he is confirming to them that absolutely these are not his text messages that he sent to Ashley.
When did they tell Antonetta?
At night.
Okay, did you see that part? Like when it was...
Yes, that was in the beginning of the episode. She's in the doorway that night and they say she died. And she just goes, oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That was not my intention. I'm just going through a really hard time right now. I have bipolar depression.
Oh, I remember that. That was at the beginning of the video.
So I guess the girl went to the hospital and she died.
She died.
She's dead.
Her reaction makes so much more sense now. We just saw her a second ago being like, yeah, I did. I beat her ass up, blah, 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 blah. She was like going off on him in the middle of the day. And then now that she found out she fucking died, yeah, she don't have the same energy now.
But because of that, we have to kind of talk to you guys and get a more formal statement.
Sure, okay. Wow, I'm so sorry about that. That was not my intention. I've been mentally going through a lot.
I've been mentally going through a lot. I'm brain dead.
I have bipolar depression and I'm just going through a lot right now. And
Daniel is showing the authorities the phone, showing the messages, the text read from Ashley. And this seems like from Ashley and Daniel at this point. Ashley responds, "That's all I have to give," which is me. No more, no less. I don't have it in me to be pretending to be something or someone else. Daniel responds, "Thank you for being you. I can't wait to see you, beautiful." Me too. Go to bed, darling. Your ass has been through enough for the day. Even though I don't want to stop talking to you, but you need to relax a bit. The messages stop, and later Antonetta messages Ashley pretending to be Daniel. "Where you at? I need to see you. LOL, I'm in bed. I want you here so bad. Meet me, please. I'm going through it. I got kicked out." "Are you serious? All right, let me put on something real quick." "All right, I'm outside." Ashley responds, "Okay, I'm about to come out. How long? Right now, I'm grabbing my keys. I'm downstairs." So they're coordinating where in the apartment complex she's walking. And she's responding things like, "Okay, meet me in the back. Okay, we're meeting here." But it's not Daniel meeting Ashley because he's asleep. It's Antonetta and Janine.
This is morning.
This is morning. He was still asleep while they were outside assaulting Ashley. And it wasn't until they came back with Ashley's phone that Ashley is banging on the door. Antonetta is waking Daniel up with Ashley's phone, like, "I have your girlfriend's phone. Haha. She's outside. I just beat her up." Daniel remembers opening the door, being shocked because it was clear that Ashley was quote unquote up. She did not look good. He could tell that she was beaten severely. He closes the door and he said he was in a state of shock. He just turns to Antonetta and starts screaming at her, "What the fuck is wrong with you? It was never that serious, like between you and me, Antonetta." Ashley continues knocking on the door. She's trying to explain, "Listen, I don't care. I just want my phone back. Like, you can do whatever you want. I don't care. Give me my phone back." Antonetta throws the phone at the wall. Daniel goes to grab it, opens the door, hands it to Ashley, and he turns around at this point just to, I guess, scream at Antonetta and Janine. And he keeps screaming, "I told you, like, the love interest is gone. I told you all of this. Like, what do you mean? I told you this yesterday when you saw us walking to QT together. So what are we doing here?" At this point, Ashley leaves to go back to her apartment where she lays on the bed to call her fiance to come home because she's not feeling well. And she just got randomly jumped. Daniel's in this huge argument with everybody else, and the police keep stopping by nonstop. So it's like the whole day, they're just all arguing. The worst part of all of this is when the authorities finally find out that Ashley has passed, they take all of their phones. They see the text messages that Antonetta sent from Daniel's phone. But worse than that is they find on Janine's phone footage of the fight. They see Antonetta having Daniel's phone outside the apartment, hiding behind bushes, coordinating, texting Ashley. They're hiding, making sure that...
I wonder if this video's online anywhere that I can search it up.
Ashley doesn't see them. Otherwise, she could just turn around and walk the other way. Janine asks Antonetta, "What if she sees us and she walks away?" Well, she can't get away because I'm going to run up after her and beat her up. They run towards the back of the building, and when they see Ashley, they come out. Janine is following behind Antonetta, recording, and Antonetta confronts Ashley. So guess what? That was me. And immediately tackles Ashley to the ground while Janine is egging her on, screaming, yeah, side hoe. Antonetta is holding her down on the concrete while punching her in the head. Janine is calling Ashley ugly while Antonetta continues beating her. Ashley calls Antonetta crazy, and Janine thinks it's a good thing, like she's trying to hype Antonetta up. Ashley keeps telling her, "Get the f off of me, get the f off of me. You think I'm scared of you?"
Ruining your life over a guy that you're not even seeing anymore. It's just so stupid.
Yeah. Get the fuck. This is what we do to side bitches. This is what we do. For side bitches. For side bitches.
Antonetta starts punching her head repeatedly, and Ashley keeps telling her to get off, but she won't. She keeps screaming at Ashley, "Do you want to get f***ed up? I'm gonna f***ing f*** you up."
Say hi to Daniel.
Get off me.
Say hi to Daniel. Get the f***. You know he said I could come out here and f*** up, right?
Okay, good.
You know that, right? He's in the house with our son.
Okay, wow.
He said I could f*** you up. Yep, this is what we do. If I get mad and he knows I'm leaving, he feels sad. He says, "I like her up." That's what I'm doing. You up.
All right.
While Antonetta is holding her down, the leasing agent drives by, but she's not able to stop them from fighting. She drives off and calls 911, while Antonetta is threatening. "You're his manager, right? I'm gonna get you fired. That's a conflict of interest. You're fucking my N-word while he's on the clock. Fucking my trying to ruin his family, bitch." Antonetta starts swinging her around by her hair, slamming her onto the ground, screaming,
"I will murder you. I will murder you. I will murder you."
Yeah, and she's like announcing her crime on video, like literal video evidence of you you're not just announcing the crime, you're saying, "I'm gonna murder you." You're then recording yourself committing it in the same video.
"I will murder you. I will murder you. Stop. You so lucky my nose is turning because I was really doing worse to you right now. I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. I will do worse to you. That's why he was trying to protect you, but now he don't care for you to get your ass beat. He let me do this. He let me. You're getting fired. You're getting fired. You're getting fired.
Yeah, you can do it from there. I'm done.
Antonetta continues to punch her over and over and then asks, "You want some of this, Janine?" She responds, "Yeah, I can do." And she puts the phone down, or it seems like she's holding the phone so it's pointing towards the sky because she goes in to kick Ashley in the back multiple times.
You want some of this, Janine?
Yeah, I do.
Bitch. Go ahead. Bitch.
And Ashley is very small. Antonetta is still on her violent monologue. "You messed with a crazy ass, and he knows I'm crazy. You're looking dumb. Go home." Ashley asks for her phone back. At this point, they take her phone, but Antonetta tells her,
"You want it, you get in trouble for it. Point blank, period.
She's following.
I don't care. She don't get beat up by both of us.
That's an ugly.
You really up. I do this. He let me come out here and whoop your ass. You should be ashamed of yourself. Come out here in the morning after you work the whole late night. Fired. Calling your corporate, saying that you're abusing your employees them and holding it against them. Yep. Calling your corporate office tomorrow.
And the sister's recording all of it.
yes.
Wow.
While Ashley is hospitalized after this, so they go back to the apartment. Daniel wakes up, gives Ashley her phone back. While she's hospitalized, Daniel is desperately trying to get in contact with her, texting, "Can I see you? The cops are here. You want me to tell them what happened?" And she said, "No, I'm good. Leave me alone. Please talk to me. My face is all fucked up and I can't breathe. Fuck texting. Can you please just talk to me? Can I get you, please? Why was it a whole setup?" He responds, "Can you pick up for me? I don't want to call you and seem like I'm harassing you. Please pick up." She responds, "I don't really want to talk right now. Ashley, can I see you, please? I can't breathe and my heart is skipping a beat. I'm on foot to urgent care. Bye." "No way, please. Your fucking sister kicked me in the back by my heart and chest. I was good till she did that." So a lot of people question why Janine was also charged with murder, and it's likely because of this text message and the footage of her kicking her.
Gosh. She say, "I was good until your sister kicked me from the back."
Yes. Ashley, I really, with all my good intentions.
Oh, shit. Oh, I didn't catch that. Why did the little 17-year-old, you remember the one who was like all giddy and shit, talking about this like it was high school drama? She wouldn't have gotten caught because she wasn't on video, literally beating her on the video. But this girl, the girl who died, before she died, texted this: "Your sister kicked me in the back by my heart and my chest." Meaning she kicked her multiple times. So that makes her an accomplice. That makes her, even though she wasn't on video doing it, bro, they have like first-hand testimony from the person that died.
Back by my heart and chest. I was good till she did that. So a lot of people question why Janine was also charged with murder, and it's likely because of this text message and the footage of her kicking her.
Gosh. She say, "I was good until your sister kicked me from the back."
Yes. Ashley, I really, with all my good intentions, want to see you and check on you. I feel sad and I can't believe your face and body is hurt. Talk to me or let me see you. I'm sorry. It hurts to see you like this. Please. She does not respond. Janine does not know that the police have the video on her phone, nor does she know that Ashley texted Daniel, her brother, all of this. She doesn't know any of this. Instead, Janine thinks she and the officers are buddy-buddy. She thinks they're friends. She has no clue that her beyond idiotic, strange behavior is going to be the reason she goes viral. At one point, the authorities, I guess in an attempt to build rapport, they asked Janine, "You seem kind of athletic. Did you play sports when you were in school?"
No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Do I really look athletic?
Yeah, you look athletic. Yeah, you got some shoulders on you.
Nah, you built like a man, bro. You got some shoulders on you, bro. Hell nah. You built like a linebacker.
Why would you do that? You don't know if I just care about these shoulders.
Oh, well, I apologize if you are.
They're little. No, I know.
They're fine.
It's just she genuinely thinks they're all friends.
Having a blast.
So what happened in the fight? Did Ashley hurt you? Do I see some scratch marks on your neck? Did I have some scratch marks? No. It wasn't jumping. Oh, I see. Will you tell us a little bit about what happened? Like, how did it happen? Oh, it was very vivid. It just happened so fast, you know? Fights are like a blur when it happens typically. But where was Ashley? I know you said earlier that she came looking for your brother. She came because he was moving, he was getting kicked out, and she wanted to be a little writer when she knows she's a side chick and she's got a husband at home. Like, girl, she knows she's breaking up a happy home. How did you make contact with her? Through messages, like, we seen her. Where did you guys meet up? She was in our complex. I guess she lives like right near us. Like I think there's like two sides of the complex. You know that hill, it goes around and then like it goes up and around. But there's another complex that looks just like the same. So did she just knock on the door at first or you guys just saw her outside? Outside. She didn't knock. She didn't get the chance to. Because like, oh yeah, you got that around. I'm about to be around. So yeah. It wasn't really like, it was just like, yeah, you came to see my, who it was because she got ready to, it's just fighting. It's just fighting. Who is fighting? The girl in Antonetta. The detective is very quick on her feet. She's been the whole... Detective Carter is the way that her cadence mirrors Janine and she asks everybody. No. Girl, you didn't get in on it?
Everybody?
No.
Girl, you didn't get on it?
No. Yeah.
I thought you did. I know you did.
Oh, she got her to confess. Wait, what? Girl, you didn't get in on it?
No.
Girl, you didn't get on it?
No. Yeah.
Of course you did. I know you did.
Just a little bit.
You got because like you said, that's your homegirl.
Yo, 1000 IQ play by the interrogator. Girl, you got in on that. That's your homegirl. Yeah. You got a couple kicks in there,
yeah.
Tell me about that. How that happened?
I didn't go crazy though, cause she's small as hell.
I didn't go crazy though.
Mm-hmm.
You're enough already. I don't need to be punching her, dragging her. I don't need to do all that. I'm good.
Yeah.
I give my little hit in, and then that's it. No.
Where'd you get him in at?
I don't know. I know I hit her though. Like in the beginning, she got on the floor, and I kind of like dragged her just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
And then I stopped. I was just like,
it's hard. The adrenaline's going. You know, you gotta.
Yeah. I was just like, okay, let me stop. And then they're just fighting. And yeah, just a little hit. So I didn't really fight her. That's just crazy.
So how did you get her phone? She had her phone in her hand. I don't know who posts up with their phone in her hand. If I'm about to fight, I'm dropping everything. I'm telling you that right now. And maybe don't tell them that right now.
Yeah. Stupid bitch. Anyway.
But it was like on the floor. She was like, grab the phone, and I grabbed it. When she was talking all that while getting beat up, like, how did that make you feel with the stuff that she was saying? I don't care. She was like, I don't get bothered by people who talk shit. Like, you really gotta do something to me. But she was talking about your brother though. Yeah, and I was like, so you weren't mad? I can't be that mad now, come on. She knew what it was, you know, you're gonna talk regardless. It's a fight, what do you expect? It's a fight. I'm just like, I've been in multiple fights. They all talk they bring it, you know? So yeah, I wasn't really getting angry, I was chill. So Daniel was sleeping the whole time. Antonetta woke him up when we knew Ashley was coming. Then he was like, and then we was like, yeah, she's about to get beat the fuck up because now, you know, you're getting kicked out and she thinks it's okay to come and save you. Like, who is she? You haven't even been together for that long. Like, that was weird. So yeah, that's where it really started. That's her demeanor. There is some very strange moments in the whole interrogation with the police. While waiting for the interrogation, like I said, she's sitting there listening to music on her AirPod. They took her phone. So she doesn't have her phone, but she's putting in her AirPod and it's still connected to the music I guess she was previously listening to.
What? They took away the phone, but the music's still going.
Yes, and she's...
Yo, the AirPods auto-connected. They took away the phone, but Spotify kept playing. So that means the phone must have been somewhat nearby, because Bluetooth, you have to be pretty close for Bluetooth to continue working. So they probably had her phone, like, just outside the door or something.
Singing along to her playlist, which I don't know if this is a normal thing, but in this setting, it just feels very dumb. Like, she's singing, and then she'll start yawning. Truly no clue how serious this is about to get. Then she starts full on just bopping to the music for 20 minutes straight. She's using finger guns to sing along to Hotline Bling.
Hell, dude, she hitting the renegade. She hitting the renegade in the interrogation room after she just admitted to murder. Renegade.
She's shaking her head from side to side. She's yawning. Later, when they tell her she's going to jail for murder, they have to take photos of her and she starts posing. She's like popping out her hip, almost like, you know, those cheerleader photos that you have in high school. And the detective literally calls her out on it. She's giggling and she's like, are you posing right now? And they're laughing and she's like, okay, let me stop. You're making me nervous.
Wait, so detectives still playing along. The cops are still playing along. They're like, this is the dumbest thing I've ever seen, but I'm going to play along.
Call me on my cell phone.
I'm gonna take a quick picture of your feet.
And no.
Even when they take pictures of her back, she says she has bad back knee and she seems embarrassed.
We're just looking for an
I
injury.
just got bad acne. And
If it's acne, it's okay.
Yeah,
If it's acne, it's fine. This is bad. I don't see any injury yet.
Which, sure, okay, but you should be more embarrassed about the murder charge. After the detective tells her that she's charged
Clock it, Stephanie.
with murder, they leave her alone in the interrogation room and she starts whispering and talking to herself, repeating things like, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? She'll randomly start laughing and saying things like, what the fuck? I just can't see myself in jail. Like, this don't seem real.
That's so strange.
Yeah, even when she's being handcuffed, she takes off her bracelets, puts them in the baggie, telling officers that her bracelets were handmade in Africa. And worse, though, is she's being turned around to be handcuffed and she says, oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
In a very bizarre, creepy moment in Janine's interrogation, she looks at the officers and says, that's crazy. But, like, do you know how she died?
No, she's dead.
I know that shit's crazy. Do you know how she died? Like,
from fighting.
The injuries of her death.
So they had to do an autopsy, but it was at
her
as a result of her the injury she sustained during the fight.
That's just crazy.
How does it make you feel?
That shit make me feel like I'm going to hell. That I'm not gonna lie.
That's the one true thing you've said. Yeah, you're probably going to hell.
Yeah. Like
that's an insane reaction, by the way. How did she die? That's crazy.
Crazy. Life is crazy.
And the officers egg her on. Yeah, and she's not a big girl. No, she isn't. That's why I didn't want to fight her. She's too small. I looked at her and I'm just like, how old are you? She told me she was 30 and I'm like, you're really small for your age to be 30. She looked sick, skinny.
Nobody else. Grandma, grandpa.
Oh, actually, oh my gosh. Okay,
oh my gosh.
Do you want your brother's phone number at all?
Daniel's? Okay.
What the?
So they plead guilty. They try to get a plea deal. And the worst part is, before the sentencing, a fellow cellmate of Antonetta and Janine's goes to the police officers and reports that they are scared. Janine and Antonetta are scared at the prospect of getting life in prison for their literal actions, that they are allegedly colluding in jail about pinning the entire thing on the victim's fiance, Ashley's fiance. They're trying to say that after Ashley went home, her fiance found out that she got beaten up by her, I guess, the person she's having an affair with, and he allegedly finished the job, is the new story that they're trying to spin.
Sorry, let me rewind.
That he up by her, I guess, the person she's having an affair with, and he allegedly finished the job, is the new story that they're trying to spin. That he's the one that caused the final harm that killed her. Perhaps he further injured her at home to make sure that she wouldn't make it, or maybe he prolonged her getting medical attention and took a long time to take her to the emergency room. She says they're basically putting this on the victim's husband, that he did something that possibly caused the injuries, and then argue that there was a failure to give proper medical care in a timely manner. They're going to argue that there were errors that were made that could have saved her life, that it wasn't the fight with the girls that ended her life. It was a lack of adequate care in a certain time, you know? Yeah.
How are they still be able to talk like this in the prison, right?
They asked her, the inmate that rats them out, to send messages between. That's why she knows all of this. So with that, the girls are sentenced to 20 years in prison.
Both of them? Hell yeah. Well, that's really good. So this girl's gonna be 37, maybe 38 when she gets out of prison. And then this one, god damn, they're both chopped cheese, bro. I'm sorry, I have to comment on their appearance. They are both chopped cheese.
Because they pled guilty.
Wow, so they both each got 20.
Yeah. The comments read, the police interview with the sister was disturbing. She thought she was being all cute. Both women are despicable, and I'm glad they're being held accountable. When they told Daniel Ashley died, my heart sank. He looked genuinely distraught. Another reads, the sister is truly delusional. She is detached from reality. She's literally talking to the detectives as if she's gossiping at a teenage sleepover. The sister is not wired correctly, and it's very scary.
Yo, that's a crazy insult. That's a crazy clock. You're not wired correctly. I'm using that. You're not wired right, bitch. To finish off this video, really, really messy, honestly. Bunch of toxic ass relationships all around. But I mean, let's not get it twisted. At the end of the day, though, the worst people in this whole thing were the murderers. Were the two crazy ass hoes that recorded themselves beating that woman to death. Cheater or not, that doesn't make you deserving of death. Also, let me just point this out, ladies. If your man is sleeping, if you think your man is cheating, you should go after the man. Not murder them, but go after them, start a fight with him. Don't go for the girl. What are we doing, bro? Super weird behavior to go after the girl that he's cheating on you with. And to my understanding, this guy wasn't even cheating. They had both mutually agreed that they were kind of over, if I remember correctly. I mean, rest in peace to the woman. That's all for this video. Thank you, of course, to Stephanie for this video. Make sure y'all go show her some love. Go subscribe to her. I will see you guys in the next video, in the next fucked up case that we watch together. Peace out, YouTube.